Captain America returns in Captain America issue 700. In New America, Liang talks to Bruce Banner about Steve Rogers taking up the job of leader of the rebuilt America in the wake of Rampart being defeated. Banner works on a device while telling the young woman that they can't rebuild a republic overnight, and the 250-year-old Constitution won't really work in a post-Rampart, post-Babington nuclear wasteland. But someone has to step up to take the reins, and that person being Steve. Finishing his device, Banner says that it is time King Rogers was removed from power. Days later, Captain America and the Resistance members take down a platoon of Russian soldiers, who viciously kill his men and leave only Cap left alive in his squad. One of the surviving men say they did however manage to beat the soldiers back. Grabbing one of the barely alive Russian soldiers, Cap tells him America will not lay down and let foreign invaders like Russia in now that Babington is gone. Cap says the soldier is a prisoner of war and wants to send him back to home once he gets proper treatment, with a message letting Russia know America is stronger than ever. Cap gets a report from Ben Grimm, who says his attack in the west isn't going well and they need reinforcements in San Diego. Cap tells him to hold on as he heads back to base, looking to his map of America and seeing the country is no better now than when it was under Babington's control. Steve tells Liang that while he knows how to lead an army, he doesn't know how to grow food or mine for fuel. The young woman reveals the energy gun her and Bruce designed, and Bruce arrives to explain what's going on to Steve. Bruce says that Ben Grimm salvaged the heart of an old Fantastic Four time machine and he rebuilt it into a gun with one charge in it so Steve can return to his time and stop the first missile fired in Babington's nuclear war. Steve says that he isn't going back since they don't know what time traveling will cause and whether alternate timelines will diverge, not fixing the here and now. He tells Bruce that he cannot abandon the fight and he promised to make things right. As the days grow into months, Steve gets to work in making America great again. He never gives up even when things look grim. After almost a year, Cap finishes a fight with the Russians in Philadelphia when a nuclear explosion occurs. Heading to his base, Liang tells him that it was New York that blew up and Steve says that they were right about him being overconfident and he didn't know when to stop. He tells them to send him back since hope is not a plan. Bruce doesn't agree with that, but Bruce says that they are outgunned and they either give up now or use Bruce's one chance. Readying the device, Bruce says that it should land him about a week before Rampart froze him on Craven's Island. Saying goodbye to Liang, she tells him to look her up sometime when he gets back. Flashback in time, Steve finds himself mere minutes before being frozen, not a week like Bruce said. Leaping onto the submarine, Cap attacks the Rampart soldiers, having only 10 minutes to breach the sub and stop Babington before he can launch his first nuclear missile in his war. Cap knows what Babington's supposed fallout-free radiation really does and seen what it does to him firsthand. More soldiers arrive and overwhelm Cap before he can stop Babington, allowing the madman to launch his nuke. Throwing Babington into the ceiling, Cap races to the launch site, throwing himself onto the missile as it takes off. As the missile begins to burn him, Cap rips up its systems, causing it to explode along with the sub and Captain America himself. In the water, the frozen Captain America frees himself and watches the submarine burn. Later on, Steve pens a letter to Sharon Carter, telling her he's been busy tracking down Rampart cells and he's sorry that he didn't write sooner. He wants Sharon to thank Tony for slipping him money and that he hasn't found a place to settle down yet, but he isn't in any rush. Finishing the letter by telling Sharon that he's always there if she needs him, she hands the letter off to a postal worker who happens to be Liang. Captain America issue 700 was a fantastic ending to Mark Waid's first arc on the book that saw Captain America make a return to his duties and to the past. This issue was great because it hit all the hallmarks of who and what Captain America is and stands for, and what he means to others. Since this was an anniversary issue as well, we also got a really cool backup story by Mark Waid, who used old Jack Kirby concepts and recreated his art to tell a neat story that sees Cap fight Red Skull and Batroc the Leaper, among other things. It was a great homage to the early Cap comics, much like most of Mark Waid's run. I'm really excited for the next story he seems to be telling, which is about Steve's future and his legacy he leaves behind. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.